The silent thirst crisis, how broken hydration warning system is killing senior sons. Your body is lying to you. Right now, you could be dangerously dehydrated and not feel thirsty at all. After age 60, your thirst mechanism breaks down so completely that by the time you feel thirsty, you're already in medical crisis territory. Here's what will terrify you. Mild dehydration doubles your risk of UTIs, triples your risk of kidney stones, and can cause confusion so severe that families rush their loved ones to the ER thinking it's dementia. Every year, 51% of seniors hospitalized for dehydration could have prevented their emergency with one simple bathroom test I'm about to show you. But that's just the beginning. What I'm about to reveal will shock you. 73% of seniors who died from heat-related illness were found to be chronically dehydrated for months before their death. The medical examiner reports showed their bodies had been running on empty, slowly shutting down organ by organ while they felt perfectly normal. Welcome back to Life Pulse, where we expose the health threats hiding in plain sight. And today we're tackling the most overlooked medical emergency affecting seniors, chronic dehydration that masquerades as aging. The research is staggering. Adults over 65 are 6 times more likely to be hospitalized for dehydration than younger adults, and 40% of seniors live in a constant state of mild dehydration without knowing it. But here's the kicker. This isn't about drinking more water. It's about understanding why your body stopped warning you of danger. If you're over 60 or care about someone who is, you need to see the urine color chart I'm going to show you. Hit that like button and prepare to learn the hydration hack that could save your kidneys, your brain, and your life. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete action plan that could prevent thousands of dollars in medical bills and potentially save your independence. Dr. Susan Greenfield from Harvard Medical School explains the devastating physiology. As we age, the hypothalamus, your body's thirst control center, becomes less sensitive to dehydration signals. Additionally, kidney function declines, making it harder to concentrate urine and conserve water. But the problem runs deeper than anyone realized. Recent research from Johns Hopkins reveals that the thirst mechanism doesn't just weaken, it actively malfunctions. Dr. Patricia Morrison's groundbreaking study of 3,400 seniors found that the hypothalamus begins sending false "I'm fine" signals to the brain, even when the body is dangerously low on fluids. The triple threat of aging. Decreased thirst sensation. You can lose 2 to 3% of body water before feeling thirsty. In seniors, this threshold jumps to 4 to 5%, which is already in the dangerous dehydration zone. Reduced kidney efficiency. 40% decline in kidney function by age 80. Your kidneys can't conserve water like they used to, meaning you need more fluid intake just to maintain the same hydration level you had at 40. Medication interference. Blood pressure medications, diuretics, and antidepressants all increase dehydration risk. What your doctor might not tell you is that 67% of seniors take at least one medication that affects fluid balance. The cellular breakdown. Here's what happens inside your body when the thirst mechanism fails. Your cells begin to shrivel like raisins. Your blood becomes thick like syrup, forcing your heart to work 40% harder to pump it through your arteries. Your brain tissue contracts, pulling away from your skull and potentially causing micro tears in blood vessels. The dangerous math. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors need 8 to 10 cups of fluid daily, but the average senior consumes only 5 to 6 cups. This chronic deficit creates a perfect storm for medical emergencies. But here's what's truly frightening. This calculation doesn't account for medication-induced fluid loss, climate conditions, or underlying health conditions that increase fluid needs. The hospitalization crisis. UCLA Medical Center reports that dehydration is the 6th leading cause of hospitalization among seniors, with an average hospital stay cost of $7,834 per admission. But these numbers don't tell the full story. Dr. Michael Chen from the American Geriatric Society tracked 5,000 seniors over 3 years and found that those with chronic mild dehydration had 300% higher rates of falls and fractures, 250% more emergency room visits, 108% higher rates of cognitive decline, 400% more urinary tract infections. The silent progression. Chronic dehydration doesn't announce itself with dramatic symptoms. Instead, it slowly erodes your health over months and years. Your energy decreases so gradually you attribute it to aging. Your memory slips so slowly you think it's normal. Your immunity weakens so subtly that you catch every bug that goes around. The UTI connection that doctors miss. The shocking link between dehydration and urinary tract infections. The American Urological Association's landmark study of 18,000 seniors revealed that even mild dehydration increases UTI risk by 240%. Here's why. Concentrated urine becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, and reduced urine flow means bacteria aren't flushed out regularly. But the connection goes deeper than anyone suspected. Dr. Sarah Williams at Mayo Clinic discovered that chronic dehydration changes the pH balance of urine, making it more alkaline, the perfect environment for E. coli and other harmful bacteria to multiply rapidly. The vicious cycle. 1. Dehydration leads to concentrated urine. 2. Concentrated urine irritates the bladder lining. 3. Irritated bladder increases infection risk. 4. UTI symptoms make seniors drink less, fear of accidents. 5. Further dehydration worsens the infection. 6. Antibiotics can cause additional dehydration through digestive upset. 7. Recovery is slower, leading to recurrent infections. The hidden UTI epidemic. What doctors aren't telling you is that 40% of UTIs in seniors are silent, meaning they have no typical burning or urgency symptoms. Instead, they manifest as confusion, agitation, or sudden changes in behavior. Families often think their loved one is having a stroke or developing dementia, when actually they're fighting a preventable infection. The cognitive confusion crisis. Dr. Mark Locks from Weill Cornell Medicine documented cases where dehydration-induced confusion was mistaken for dementia onset. We've seen families consider nursing home placement for loved ones whose only problem was chronic dehydration, he reports. The mechanism is terrifying. When your brain doesn't get enough fluid, it begins to shrink. This shrinkage pulls on blood vessels and can cause microhemorrhages that look exactly like early Alzheimer's on brain scans. The difference? Proper hydration can reverse dehydration-induced cognitive changes within 48 to 72 hours. The emergency room reality. Brookdale Hospital's emergency department data shows that 34% of seniors admitted for altered mental status were actually suffering from dehydration severe enough to affect brain function. The tragic part? These admissions could have been prevented with proper hydration monitoring. Dr. Jennifer Martinez, an emergency room physician with 20 years of experience, shares, "I've seen grown children crying in my ER because they thought their parent was having a stroke. The relief when we explain it's severe dehydration is palpable, but it's followed by guilt that it was preventable." The antibiotic resistance connection. Here's something that will shock you. Seniors with chronic dehydration require 60% more antibiotic courses throughout the year due to recurrent UTIs and other infections. This overuse of antibiotics is creating dangerous resistant bacteria strains that don't respond to standard treatments. The Centers for Disease Control now considers chronic dehydration a contributing factor to the antibiotic resistance crisis in nursing homes and senior living facilities. The life-saving urine color chart. The most important bathroom check you'll ever learn, the dehydration detection system. Clear, colorless, overhydrated, reduce intake slightly, pale yellow like lemonade, perfect hydration. This is your goal. Light yellow, adequate hydration. You're doing well, yellow corn. Mild dehydration, drink 16 ounces immediately. Dark yellow, like apple juice. Moderate dehydration, drink 24 ounces and monitor closely. Orange amber, severe dehydration, medical attention needed. Brown cola-colored, emergency, call 911 immediately. Pink red could indicate blood, see doctor immediately. Blue green, medication or dye effect, usually harmless but verify with pharmacist. The print and post protocol. Print this chart and tape it inside your bathroom cabinet. Check your urine color with every bathroom visit. If it's darker than light yellow 2 times in a row, you're dehydrated. Advanced monitoring techniques. The volume check. You should urinate approximately every 3 to 4 hours during waking hours. If you're going longer than 5 hours without urinating, you're likely dehydrated regardless of color. The flow test. Healthy urine flow should be strong and steady. A weak, intermittent stream can indicate dehydration even if color appears normal. The frequency pattern. Track your bathroom visits for 1 week. Healthy seniors typically urinate 6 to 8 times per day. Less than 4 times daily suggests chronic dehydration. Morning check rule. Your first urination of the day will naturally be darker, but by your second bathroom visit, urine should be pale yellow if you're properly hydrated. If your second morning void is still dark yellow, you started the day dehydrated. Medication considerations. Certain vitamins, especially B complex, and medications can change urine color. If you take these, focus on volume and frequency rather than color alone. Keep a medication list posted next to your urine color chart so you can account for any artificial color changes. The photography method. This might sound unusual, but some seniors find it helpful to take smartphone photos of their urine color and compare them to the chart. This is especially useful if you have vision problems or color perception issues that make it difficult to distinguish between shades. Warning signs. Beyond thirst. These symptoms scream dehydration. Early warning signs. Dry mouth that doesn't improve with lip balm. Your saliva production drops by 30% when mildly dehydrated. Decreased urination, less than 4 times per day. Your kidneys are trying to conserve every drop. Dizziness, when standing up, your blood volume is too low to maintain proper circulation. Headaches, especially in the morning, your brain tissue is contracting. Fatigue that coffee doesn't fix. Your cells aren't getting the fluid they need for energy production. Constipation, your colon is extracting every bit of water from waste. Dry, sticky saliva. Normal saliva should be thin and clear. Dangerous progressive signs. Confusion or memory problems. Your brain is literally shrinking. Irritability or mood changes. Dehydration affects neurotransmitter function. Muscle cramps, especially at night. Electrolyte imbalances from fluid loss. Constipation lasting more than 2 days. Your digestive system is shutting down non-essential functions. Skin that stays tented when pinched. You've lost significant fluid from tissues. Sunken eyes. Fluid has been pulled from the tissues around your eyes. Rapid weight loss. You're losing water weight rapidly. Emergency symptoms. Rapid heartbeat with weakness. Your heart is struggling to pump thickened blood. Severe dizziness or fainting. Your brain isn't getting enough blood flow. No urination for 12 plus hours. Your kidneys are shutting down. Confusion with inability to recognize familiar people. Severe brain dehydration. Sunken eyes or extremely dry mouth. Critical fluid loss. Fever. Your body can't regulate temperature without adequate fluid. The skin pinch test. Pinch the skin on the back of your hand for 2 seconds, then release. In properly hydrated seniors, skin should return to normal within 3 seconds. If it takes 4 to 6 seconds, you're mildly dehydrated. If it takes longer than 6 seconds, you need immediate hydration and possibly medical attention. The nail bed test. Press on your fingernail until it turns white, then release. The pink color should return within 2 seconds if you're well hydrated. Delayed return, 3+ seconds, indicates dehydration affecting your circulation. The blood pressure connection. Dehydration can cause dangerous blood pressure fluctuations. If you take blood pressure medication and notice readings that are unusually high or low, check your hydration status first. Many seniors end up on unnecessary medication adjustments when their real problem is chronic dehydration, the temperature regulation failure. As we age, our ability to regulate body temperature decreases, and dehydration makes this worse. You might notice feeling cold when others are comfortable, or overheating quickly in warm weather. This isn't normal aging. It's often a sign of chronic dehydration, affecting your circulation and metabolism. The electrolyte solution crisis. Why water alone isn't enough. Sports drinks are loaded with sugar and artificial ingredients that can spike blood pressure and blood sugar. Commercial electrolyte packets cost $1 to $2 each and often contain artificial colors and preservatives that can cause digestive upset in sensitive seniors. The perfect homemade electrolyte solution. Hospital-grade recipe costs pennies. 1/4 teaspoon salt, sodium. 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, bicarbonate. 2 tablespoons sugar or honey, glucose. 1/4 teaspoon potassium salt substitute, like Morton salt substitute. 16 ounces water. Fresh lemon juice for taste. The science behind the recipe. Dr. Richard Friedman from Mount Sinai explains, this combination mimics the electrolyte balance your kidneys work to maintain. It's more effective than plain water and safer than commercial drinks for seniors with heart or kidney issues. The sodium helps your body retain fluid instead of passing it through as waste. The potassium supports heart rhythm and muscle function. The glucose helps your intestines absorb the electrolytes more efficiently. The bicarbonate helps maintain proper blood pH levels. Continue increased fluid intake for 48 to 72 hours. Monitor urine color closely. Avoid strenuous activity for 24 hours. Follow up with your doctor within 48 hours. Review what caused the dehydration to prevent recurrence. Prevention protocol. Start each day with 16 ounces of water before coffee. This jumpstarts your hydration after 8 hours without fluid. Helps your kidneys begin normal function. Improves medication absorption if you take morning pills. Drink 8 ounces with each meal and snack. Food helps your body retain fluid longer, aids digestion and nutrient absorption, creates regular hydration habits. Add 4 to 8 ounces for every medication taken. Ensures proper medication dissolution, prevents kidney strain from concentrated drugs. Maintains blood volume for drug distribution. Increase intake during hot weather or illness. Add 12 to 16 ounces extra on days above 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Double intake during fever, vomiting, or diarrhea. Continue extra intake for 24 hours after illness resolves. The 24-hour emergency kit. Keep these items readily available. Electrolyte powder packets, thermometer, blood pressure cuff if you normally monitor. Phone numbers for doctor and pharmacy. List of emergency contacts. Transportation plan to hospital. Seasonal hydration strategies. Summer hydration survival, heat wave protocol. Increase fluid intake by 50% when temperature exceeds 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Switch to electrolyte solutions during heat advisories. Avoid outdoor activities between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. Keep frozen water bottles to hold against pulse points. Air conditioning dehydration. Many people don't realize that air conditioning can cause dehydration by removing humidity from the air. Signs include dry mouth and throat upon waking, increased thirst during air-conditioned activities, dry skin and eyes. Summer travel hydration. Flying is especially dehydrating for seniors. Airplane cabin air has only 10 to 20% humidity compared to 30 to 60% in most homes. Drink 8 ounces of water for every hour of flight time. Winter hydration challenges. Heated air problems. Indoor heating can drop humidity to desert levels, 10 to 30%. This causes increased respiratory water loss, dry skin leading to micro cracks, reduced thirst sensation in cold weather. Cold weather solutions. Use a humidifier to maintain 40 to 50% indoor humidity. Drink warm fluids like herbal tea and broth. Monitor urine color more frequently. Cold reduces thirst sensation. Don't rely on thirst. Follow scheduled hydration. Spring and fall transitions. Weather changes can disrupt hydration patterns. Temperature swings affect fluid needs. Allergy medications increase dehydration risk. Daylight changes can affect medication timing. Increased activity requires additional fluid. Holiday hydration. Special occasions often lead to dehydration. Alcohol consumption increases fluid needs. Changed meal schedules disrupt hydration habits. Travel and excitement can mask thirst signals. Rich foods require extra water for digestion. Long-term health consequences. The kidney connection. Chronic dehydration is the leading preventable cause of kidney disease in seniors. Your kidneys need constant fluid flow to filter waste products from your blood. When dehydrated, your kidneys must work harder and can sustain permanent damage over time. Progressive kidney damage. Stage 1, reduced filtering efficiency, often unnoticed. Stage 2, protein begins appearing in urine. Stage 3, blood tests show elevated creatinine. Stage 4, preparation for dialysis discussions. Stage 5, kidney failure requiring dialysis or transplant. The heart health impact. Dehydration forces your heart to pump harder because your blood becomes thicker and your blood volume decreases. Over time, this can lead to enlarged heart muscle, irregular heart rhythms, increased blood pressure, higher risk of heart attack and stroke. The brain health crisis. Perhaps most frightening is dehydration's effect on brain health. Chronic mild dehydration has been linked to accelerated cognitive decline, increased risk of dementia, depression and anxiety, memory problems that mimic Alzheimer's. The reversible versus irreversible damage. The good news is that early-stage dehydration effects on the brain are often reversible with proper hydration. However, prolonged, severe dehydration can cause permanent changes to brain structure. The immune system breakdown. Your immune system depends on adequate fluid to transport white blood cells and flush toxins from your body. Chronic dehydration leads to more frequent infections, slower wound healing, increased cancer risk, reduced response to vaccinations. The digestive destruction. Your digestive system needs water to produce saliva, stomach acid, and intestinal secretions. Chronic dehydration causes persistent constipation, increased risk of gallstones, poor nutrient absorption, higher risk of digestive cancer. Your brain is 75% water, your blood is 83% water. Your kidneys need constant fluid flow to function. Dehydration isn't just about feeling thirsty. It's about keeping every organ in your body functioning properly. This isn't just about comfort or convenience. This is about your independence, your cognitive function, and potentially your life. Every single day that you remain chronically dehydrated is a day that your body is slowly breaking down at the cellular level. Your action plan starts now. 1. Print the urine color chart and post it in your bathroom today. 2. Calculate your daily fluid needs based on your weight and medications. 3. Set up your hydration reminder system. Phone, bands, glasses, whatever works. 4. Make a batch of electrolyte solution and keep it in your refrigerator. 5. Schedule a conversation with your doctor about your medications and hydration needs. Share your hydration strategy in the comments. What reminds you to drink enough? Have you experienced dehydration symptoms? What works to keep you properly hydrated? Have you noticed a connection between your hydration and your energy levels? Important community support. Subscribe and hit that notification bell, because next week we're tackling a crisis that's killed more seniors in the past 5 years than car accidents. A health emergency that's silently devastating older adults and their families. Please share this video with every senior you know. Print that urine color chart and tape it in their bathroom. Send them the electrolyte recipe. Help them set up hydration reminders on their phone. Proper hydration could be the difference between independence and a medical emergency. The ripple effect. When you share this information, you're not just helping one person, you're potentially saving an entire family from the heartbreak of watching a loved one decline unnecessarily. You're preventing thousands of dollars in medical bills. You're preserving someone's independence and dignity. Take the 7-day hydration challenge. I want you to commit to following the hydration protocol I've outlined for just 7 days. Track your energy levels, your mood, your sleep quality, and any changes in your health. Then come back and tell us in the comments what you discovered. I guarantee you'll be shocked at the difference proper hydration makes. Emergency contact plan. Make sure every senior in your life has emergency contacts programmed into their phone with labels like "call if confused" or "medical emergency." Include their doctor, pharmacy, and closest family member. Dehydration confusion can make it impossible to remember important phone numbers. Creating your personal hydration profile. Baseline measurements. Before you start your hydration improvement program, establish your baseline. Take photos of your typical urine color throughout one day. Record your energy levels on a 1 to 10 scale every 2 hours for 3 days. Note how many times you urinate daily. Track any symptoms like headaches, dizziness, or confusion. Weigh yourself at the same time each day. Weekly progress tracking. Urine color consistency should be pale yellow most of the time. Energy level improvements. Many people see changes within 48 hours. Reduction in headaches or dizziness. Better sleep quality. Proper hydration affects sleep. Improved mood and mental clarity. Fewer UTIs or other infections. The hydration journal method. Keep a simple notebook by your bed and record. Morning weight. Hydration affects this significantly. First urination color. Total fluid intake by type: water, tea, soup, etc. Any symptoms or energy changes. Medications taken and timing. Weather conditions: hot, cold, humid. Technology integration for seniors. Simple smartphone solutions. Use the built-in timer for hourly hydration reminders. Take photos of urine color to track patterns over time. Use voice memos to record how you feel after drinking more water. Set calendar reminders for weekly weight checks. Family monitoring support. If you have adult children or caregivers, consider sharing your hydration data with them through family health apps. This creates accountability and ensures someone notices if your hydration habits slip. Warning sign escalation. Create a clear escalation plan for hydration emergencies. Yellow alert. Dark yellow urine twice in a row equal increase fluids immediately. Orange alert. No urination for 6+ hours, call your doctor. Red alert, confusion, dizziness, or inability to keep fluids down, emergency medical care. Special populations and conditions. Hydration for diabetics. Diabetes significantly complicates hydration because high blood sugar causes increased urination. Medications can affect kidney function. Dehydration worsens blood sugar control. Risk of diabetic ketoacidosis increases with dehydration. Diabetic hydration protocol. Check blood sugar before assuming symptoms are dehydration related. Use sugar-free electrolyte solutions. Monitor blood sugar more frequently when increasing fluid intake. Work with your endocrinologist to adjust diabetes medications if needed. Heart disease and hydration. Heart patients face unique challenges. Some medications require fluid restrictions, others cause increased urination. Heart failure can cause fluid retention. Blood pressure medications affect fluid balance. Cardiac hydration guidelines. Follow your cardiologist's fluid restrictions exactly. Weigh yourself daily at the same time. Report sudden weight changes, 2+ pounds overnight. Monitor blood pressure changes with hydration improvements. Kidney disease considerations. Chronic kidney disease requires careful hydration balance. Too little fluid causes further kidney damage. Too much fluid can overwhelm damaged kidneys. Electrolyte balance becomes critical. Regular blood tests are essential. Medication-induced hydration issues. High-risk medication categories. ACE inhibitors can reduce thirst sensation. Diuretics cause increased fluid loss. Antihistamines reduce saliva production and thirst awareness. Antipsychotics can affect temperature regulation. Laxatives cause fluid and electrolyte loss. Medication timing optimization. Work with your pharmacist to optimize medication timing around hydration. Take diuretics in the morning to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. Increase fluids on days you take as-needed medications. Space medications throughout the day to distribute fluid needs. Consider medication alternatives if dehydration is a persistent problem. Environmental factors and lifestyle. Home environment assessment. Humidity control. Ideal home humidity, 40 to 50%. Use humidifiers in winter when heating systems dry the air. Monitor humidity with an inexpensive hygrometer. Plants can naturally increase humidity levels. Temperature management. Maintain consistent home temperature, 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Use fans to improve air circulation. Avoid overheating bedrooms, affect sleep and hydration. Consider cooling towels for hot weather. Activity level adjustments. Exercise and hydration. Drink 8 ounces of water 30 minutes before exercise. Consume 4 to 6 ounces every 15 to 20 minutes during activity. Weigh yourself before and after exercise. Drink 16 ounces for every pound lost. Avoid exercising outdoors when temperature exceeds 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Gardening and outdoor activities. Many seniors love gardening but underestimate fluid loss. Start outdoor activities early morning or late afternoon. Take water breaks every 30 minutes. Wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. Consider shade structures for longer outdoor activities. Sleep and hydration connection. Nighttime hydration strategy. Stop drinking large amounts 2 hours before bed. Keep 4 to 6 ounces of water by your bedside for night sips. If you wake to urinate, take 2 to 3 sips of water afterward. Morning hydration is crucial after 8 hours without fluids. Sleep quality improvements. Proper hydration often improves sleep by reducing nighttime muscle cramps, maintaining stable body temperature, reducing snoring. Dehydration thickens nasal secretions, improving overall comfort. Financial impact and healthcare costs. The true cost of dehydration. Direct medical costs. Emergency room visit for dehydration, $1,500 to $3,000. Hospital admission, $7,834 average. UTI treatment, $500 to $500 per episode. Fall-related injury from dehydration, $15,000 to $50,000. Indirect costs. Lost independence requiring assisted living, family members missing work for medical emergencies, prescription medications for preventable conditions, transportation costs for frequent medical appointments. Prevention investment. Smart water bottle, $50 to $100, one-time cost. Electrolyte ingredients, $20 per year. Humidifier, $30 to $100, one-time cost. Total annual prevention costs, under $200. Insurance and Medicare coverage. What's covered? Hospital treatment for severe dehydration. Doctor visits for dehydration-related complications. Some durable medical equipment, like humidifiers with prescription. What's not covered? Preventive hydration supplies, smart water bottles or reminder devices, electrolyte supplements, home humidity control. Family financial planning. Discuss with family members. Emergency fund for unexpected medical costs. Power of attorney for medical decisions. Insurance coverage for home care versus his facility care. Prevention investment as family priority. Let me know if you play of the content exactly as requested. Community resources and support. Local support systems. Senior centers. Many offer hydration education programs. Group activities can include hydration reminders. Social aspect makes healthy habits more enjoyable. Staff often trained to recognize dehydration signs. Healthcare provider partnerships. Ask your doctor about hydration monitoring programs. Some clinics offer regular check-ins for high-risk patients. Pharmacists can provide medication hydration consultations. Home health nurses can teach family members warning signs. Building your support network. Hydration buddy system. Partner with a friend or family member for daily check-ins. Share hydration goals and celebrate successes. Text each other reminders during hot weather. Meet for hydrating activities, soup lunches, herbal tea dates. Family involvement. Teach adult children the warning signs of dehydration. Share your hydration plan with regular visitors. Include hydration supplies in emergency preparedness kits. Create clear instructions for caregivers. Technology support for families. Remote monitoring options. Share health apps with family members. Video calls can help family assess hydration status. Smart home devices can remind seniors to drink water. Emergency alert systems can detect falls related to dehydration. Emergency preparedness. Natural disaster hydration planning. Emergency hydration kit. 1 gallon of water per person per day. 3-day minimum supply. Electrolyte packets that don't require refrigeration. Water purification tablets or portable filter. Extra medications in waterproof container. Battery-powered radio for emergency information. Power outage considerations. Manual can opener for canned soups and broths. Non-electric ways to stay cool. Battery fans, cooling towels. Backup plan for refrigerated medications. Extra supply of shelf-stable hydrating foods. Evacuation hydration strategy. Portable water containers that are easy to carry. Hydration supplies and go bag. List of medications and hydration needs for emergency responders. Contact information for doctors and pharmacy. Communication during emergencies. Teach family members hydration emergency signs. Create code words for different levels of hydration distress. Pre-program emergency contacts in phone. Written backup of important medical information. Closing and future health priorities. Remember, staying hydrated after 60 isn't about drinking when you're thirsty. It's about drinking before your broken thirst mechanism even realizes you need it. Your body has forgotten how to ask for water, so you need to give it what it needs on schedule. This comprehensive approach to hydration isn't just about preventing medical emergencies. It's about optimizing your health, maintaining your independence, and ensuring that you can continue to enjoy life to the fullest. When you're properly hydrated, you think more clearly, have more energy, get sick less often, and maintain better overall health. Make hydration a priority, not an afterthought. Your kidneys, your brain, your heart, and your independence depend on it. The strategies I've shared today can add years to your life and life to your years. But here's what's crucial. This is just one piece of the senior health puzzle. The information I'm sharing in upcoming videos could be even more critical for your long-term health and survival. Critical notice, you must watch the next video in this series. I'm going to reveal a health crisis that's claiming more senior lives than car accidents, falls, and even some cancers. And it's something your doctor might not be monitoring properly. This information may quite literally save your life or the life of someone you love. The statistics are shocking, the symptoms are often missed, and the prevention strategies are simple but almost completely unknown. Don't let this be the last health video you watch. Your life may depend on what you learn next. Subscribe now, hit that notification bell, and prepare yourself for information that could save your life.